Welcome, one and all, to the podcast. We are holding the title hostage. Today is a special episode, much like every episode, because every day is a blessing. Much like my girlfriend, who is here now.
Hello.
My girlfriend, Spencer, recently wanted to make some more structured episodes to the podcast, I guess. So she led the last one. I mean, she kind of did.
I made the ideas for the last one.
That's good enough for me. Excuse me. But now we're gonna do a little couples episode because that's one that we both wanted to do for a while. I can't believe that this podcast is older than our relationship. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. I think the podcast really propelled our relationship.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was jokingly advertising it to you before we started dating. So you got a really, really good sense of what my humor was like and the kind of people that I surround myself with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a good or bad impression, honestly.
Good.
That was not a confident good.
Well, I like you and I like all your friends, so I think it's a good impression.
Good enough for me. Today, we're gonna be doing a little thing where we're gonna talk about our first impressions with each other, how we met, and maybe our plans going forward. Just a little bit. We don't have to
Yeah,
get too
just
deep into
anything.
the future because the future's spooky. But why don't you tell a little story of how we met, Bebby?
Well, I wish it was a more romantic thing, but really it wasn't. It was this app that we didn't really remember until like I found it again. All I remember is like it was purple and it was stupid looking, and yeah, it was a really weird thing. We didn't even like really match romantically at first because I don't know. You kind of freaked me out with your weird Shakespearean and the questions, but it was interesting, I'll admit.
Good morrow, my lady. How goes thee?
Like you did the bit for so long, I was getting scared.
It worked. It works. Anyone listening who needs to riz someone up, just go medieval on them. It works every time. I mean, it didn't work every time, but it worked with me. So if it works with me, and you could trust my opinion, it works with anyone. Trust me. If
Well,
you
I
did
think
that
if
shit to
someone
me, I'd be like, okay, we're going on a date now. Let's go.
I think it depends.
It doesn't.
I don't know. Because like if you just do it out of nowhere, then you're gonna just scare the person away.
Are you are you saying that did I almost scare you away? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How close were you to just ghosting me?
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. Because like we were like I would say kind of friends for a little bit because we were in like weird relationships at first. We were like still talking, getting to know each other. But then mine ended short, and thank God it did because like it was awful. Ew, gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was gross.
It was
And
gross.
yours was kind of funky. Yeah.
My I don't want to talk about mine.
You don't need to. It's fine. Let's see. Why did I look at your profile? I think. Yeah, because not many people show their like personality really, and I thought you were like really authentic and charming, but like also kind of silly, which I didn't see much of. So I was like, hey, this guy looks kind of cool. Yeah, yeah, that's fun. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy because why not? Why did you like my stuff?
Um, I don't remember any of your stuff.
Honestly,
Honestly,
me.
you were just like it was. It wasn't a thing. Um, but like I okay. This was before me and you started talking. Because
Mm,
out of boredom, I was on like 7 different dating apps just out of boredom.
honestly, same. Yeah, I was like on five random things.
And then I saw yours, and I mean, like I don't know how it works for women, but like I swiped right on 80% of the ones I saw. Not that I wouldn't say it's because I have low standards. It's just because, well, first of all, I don't. It was more like a 50-50 rather than 80%, because like I would look through the profile, and if they smoked, that's an instant no. No,
Mm.
I don't want to. I don't want to do that with someone who's smoking because that's disgusting, and I hate it with a passion. Then like I would swipe boring. So I would swipe left on boring
It's my
people.
boring.
Boring people. You didn't seem like a boring person. You seemed like a fun person that I could hang out with.
Yay. Because I don't know, but I know for sure on all the apps I put like the picture of me and that bunny thing. I don't know. I don't remember the rest of it though. But, like yeah, when I saw like okay, like Edgar's guys with a bunch of vapes and bottles, or like in a like just flipping off the camera consistently, or just like the heavily edited black and white thing with like their pants down their ankles and like no, ew, none of it. And like also like age range, like nah. But like Tinder was funny though. Like there was these fake accounts. It was like a picture of Kawaii Drake or something. So it's like,
Kawaii
oh, I'm
Drake?
like with like little bows and like anime eyes and all that junk. It was like, oh yeah, totally real Drake, hit me up, and like stuff like that. It was just funny looking at it.
That's pretty crazy.
There was a Jesus profile. It was like, hit me up if you want a prayer or something, and it was that was kind of funny.
That's
Like that stuff is great.
which app was it? Was it Hilly?
That the thing that we met on?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, something Hilly, Willy, something along those lines. I want to say Hilly. It was like some weird purple bubble letters and junk like that.
I might look at that later because I want to see your profile. I think
I
I.
deleted all my
Oh, you
profiles,
deleted
man,
them? Okay.
because I have no need for them. I deleted everything. You deleted all yours, right?
Yeah, come on. Seriously?
Okay.
I'm not going on dating apps. That's stupid.
I'm just checking.
Why would I ever go on a dating app when I have the perfect woman right here?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. And then, yeah, we were kind of friends for a while. We talked. I really really tried hard, but honestly, at first you were kind of a dry texter.
Because it was overwhelming. I didn't know what to say to you.
I mean,
because he had all these like questions and like all these things, and I had no idea what to say to him. So
All
I just
conversation is based in questioning.
yeah, but it was a lot of questions all at once. It was a bit much.
Just because I find you interesting and I'm trying to find out more about you.
Okay.
And then um, we kind of just stopped talking for a while because I feel like
I think that's when I
I
got into my relationship.
yeah, that's when you got into your thing. I was kind of getting into mine, which I'm not going to talk about that one, but
Okay.
I kind of I honestly just kind of forgot about you for a little bit. You
You
forgot about me.
forgot about me.
You probably forgot
I did
about
not
me.
forget about you. I just didn't talk to you.
Well, I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you, but you stopped talking to me.
Okay. I talk to you every day though now.
Well, you better. What do you think I'm here for? To not talk to you? It's crazy. So then, um, it was like a month of us not talking to each other or something like that, and then
Yeah.
we were just doing our own thing, and then I got in my car accident, and it really sucked. And shortly after that, um, Thanksgiving is when that relationship ended for me. And then you, yeah, that's when you and me started talking again. Was when I got into my car crash, and you're like, "Lol, what happened?"
Mm.
And I was kind of taken aback because I didn't expect the lol.
Sorry.
It's
I
like
just do that all the time.
one of the most
Like one
stressful times of my entire
sorry.
life, and you're like,
Like it's
"Lol, what's
when
going
I
on
don't know what
here?"
to say, I'll say that. Like one time in class, I didn't know if this guy was joking or not because like he's like, "Oh, my mom died." I'm like, "Oh, something."
I mean, I
And then
like,
he was like he was serious because at the end of the class, I heard the teacher like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. How's your family?" I'm like, "Oh shit." Good thing I did not make a joke out of that. Because some people could be like, "Oh yeah, this person died yesterday," like as a joke. So I couldn't tell if it was actually dead or not. If that's yeah, it was just a thing at school. Like, oh, they're not here. Oh yeah, they died. They got hit by a truck last week.
is that a common thing?
Like it was an ongoing joke since middle school.
Oh,
Like if someone was absent for the day, oh yeah, they got hit by an ice cream truck, or they got hit by the shave ice truck.
I could think of few vehicles that I would rather be hit by.
Okay, let's see what else. And then what was it like a little bit? Was it a week after I broke up with my guy? We saw each other in person
Didn't
for the first time.
well, like I think I had a big part in helping you get the confidence to break up with him. Because like I remember we had a big conversation about it, and I'm like,
Mm.
because you wanted to, but like you didn't know how, and you were
Yeah, because
scared.
like he was really scary. Like one time, like I knew we were both going through something. Like I just ran away slash moved out of my house, and he was getting well, he told me he was getting forcibly removed from the military,
Hmm?
so he was stressing out about everything.
Hold on, you didn't tell me that part.
I did.
Well,
I
do you know
swear I
why?
did. Um, well, again, now he, I believe he lied so much. I don't know if it's actually the truth, but what he told me was he was out past the curfew or something, and he said the year before that he did something really bad that it like they docked his pay and all that stuff,
That's an
but he would
article.
never tell me what he did. So I don't know how bad it was, but knowing him, he probably got into a fight
I
or
mean,
something because he's very aggressive.
if it was in Article 15, then it's pretty bad. If it's a,
Yeah, he wouldn't open up about it, and I wasn't gonna force it because every time it was mentioned, he got very tense.
he was a Marine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he probably did some dumbass shit.
and then what was it? So we were very stressed out all the time, but I wanted to help him, and I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? How you're feeling?" He's like, "I'm very much not okay. I keep telling you this all the time." And he gets very aggressive. He's like, "I'm not gonna talk to you." He hangs up on me, and he like goes out drinking for the night with his friends, and he would not tell me where the heck he was going or when he's going back home. So, and then one time I was like very stressed out. I was crying. And then I'm like, "Can you like just comfort me? Like tell me why you love me and like just say nice things, please?" And he's like, "I fucking told you yesterday why I love you. Why I have to do this every damn day." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's a bit okay." And then I hung up and he got mad at me for hanging up and such things. So, yeah, good. It was over in a month. That was like my shortest relationship ever. My God, could have been shorter.
Yeah, mine was fairly short. Also, I mean, I've had shorter.
Mm.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay, you don't have to.
Anyway, um,
Okay, first night out.
our first night out.
Like, who started that? Was it you?
Um, we were talking about food, I think, and then uh, and then I was like, "Oh man, I would love it if there was like a cheesecake factory or something on this island." And they were like, "Oh yeah, we have Cheesecake Factory." And then I went berserk
Yeah.
because I fucking love Cheesecake Factory. And then I'm like, we gotta go like immediately. Just kind of, it was very hard to get out at that time because we were on mission and we were on 12-hour shifts every day.
Oh.
So, um, I had just gotten off of work, and I didn't have a car at the time, so
Mm.
I had to go home, I had to change, I had to get all spoofed up, and I had to get an Uber to go all the way out there, and then I knew you had a curfew, so it was kind of a pain in the ass, and then I didn't get any sleep that night,
Oh.
which made my 12-hour shift very difficult. But it's fine. Don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
It was worth
I
it.
didn't know about that.
It was worth it.
And then I remember, like, I was trying to play it off like, "Oh, I don't come to the cheesecake often," which I don't. But the week before, I went there, and then I had the same waiter. So right when we sat down at the table, the waiter's like, "Oh, you're here again." I'm like, "Joe, shut up, go away." And then you were getting like mad at me, like, "You come here all the time." Like it was just that one coincidence. Then the waiter outed me like a jerk.
Yeah, it's like you're gatekeeping the Cheesecake Factory from me.
No, there's multiple locations. That's just the one that I happen to always go to.
I want to go again. We should go again.
Yeah, we can.
We could go. We'll talk about it. Whatever. We're not talking about
Okay.
that right
All right.
now. It was. I've never been in that area before, so it was kind of spooky, and I didn't even know if you were gonna show up. Honestly,
Oh, really?
yeah, cause
Oh.
I mean I didn't really I that was only part of me because you didn't seem like the type of person to just like do all that and then leave and then forget about me.
Yeah,
But
no.
uh, it's happened to me before, so
Mhm.
uh, it's always a fear, and that fear persisted for a long time, a very
Really?
very long time, yeah, until we became official, actually.
Oh. You
Uh,
okay?
yeah, I'm good, bud.
All right.
But so I was just like sitting on the bench trying to look like a badass. I think I had my shades on, and it was night.
Yeah, you keep wearing shades when you don't need to look mysterious for
I
some
gotta
reason.
look mysterious and nonchalant.
You you could never. I'm sorry, you could never.
I gotta, I gotta I gotta have aura farm.
Really?
Yeah,
That's you aura farming?
yeah. Me waiting for
Okay.
whatever. We're moving on. I was just sitting on that bench. I was waiting, uh, looking around. I probably looked like a crazy person because I was like, constant. I was keeping my head on a swivel.
Mm.
Um, and then I saw you because I knew what you looked like at that point. And I saw you approaching me, but um, like it's always weird when a situation like this happens where I'm sitting down and someone's walking towards me. Like I don't know at what point there's like a range at which you're supposed to stand up and greet them,
Mm.
or if I'm supposed to start walking towards them, and like it would be really weird. It's like I glance at you and then I look away because like if I keep eye contact, I think you would have left if I had kept eye contact with you.
I wouldn't. But can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
Every time we're supposed to meet up somewhere and I'm there first, I always see you first, but then I pretend not to notice you just for that reason. So like it looks like, oh, I'm surprised that you're there. I always
Wait,
see
hold
you
on.
coming towards me.
So the first official date we ever had, where we met in the Target, did you see me?
Met in a Target.
Where we met in the Target,
In a
and then
Target.
we went to the pizza place after. You don't
Target.
remember? We met in
We've
a
met up so
Target.
many
We
times.
met
I
up.
don't.
We met up in a Target. You're in your pretty little dress, and then I was wearing a polo and the black pants. You were in the produce
Well,
section.
section in a Target.
Yeah, in a Target.
I don't know about
In the
that.
Target in Capitol, baby. And then we went to get macarons after. We were you were in a Target. Do you not remember?
I do know. I remember.
Did you see me before? Like,
Every single time. Yes. Yes.
so you saw me then? I
Yes.
wasn't being sneaky.
I see you every time. You're never sneaky. I just pretend
Frick.
not to notice you.
That's stupid.
Because I
Whatever.
look at you all the time. I'm gonna notice you if you're in my general area. So
You just have a sixth sense for me.
I guess
As
so.
soon as I walk in the building, you're like, it smells like him. I'll sneak up
Which
on
shoot.
you someday.
Okay.
It'll happen.
Like shoot. Also, the first time we ever met, the cheesecake thing. Because I don't recall seeing you like on a video call or anything beforehand. So
No, we didn't video call
yeah,
before
we just
that.
had like late night talk. So every time it would always be like pitch black or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've seen your Instagram, and the angles, sadly, are just very unfortunate
What do you
or
mean? You
not.
saying I look
Let me
ugly?
let me finish. They just don't look like you in real life. Like when as I was approaching you, I'm like, wait, this kind of looks like him, but not really. And then I was like, you told me what you were wearing. I'm like, oh yeah, the shoes, and like that has to be him. And then like, okay, got the right person. Because like online versus your actual face looks so different. I don't know what it is, but you just look so different than I was imagining.
Does it
But then when I
mean
take pictures of you, it looks like your regular face. It's just the angle or like the amount that the camera is close to your face. It's just it does not look like how you
like
actually look, and it's so odd.
because um I usually take photos in a comedic aspect.
Yeah, like you make funny faces or you pose kind of funny, and you're doing it all the time. So I'm like, what's your actual face? What do you actually look like?
'Cause like I don't like when people take pictures of my neutral face. I think it looks weird.
Oh, boo.
What do you mean, oh boo?
I got pictures of you now, and you look perfectly fine.
Well, I love you.
I love you too.
Um, so I saw you walking towards me, and I'm like, oh shit! What do I do? I'm panicking. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm looking this direction and that direction, and then you get within distance. I don't remember who said hi first. I think it was you.
hmm
And then we was talking and we was walking around waiting for our reservation to be ready. And then my sergeant calls me to check up on me, I guess. Um, and that was scary because I thought he was gonna call me back into work.
Mm.
But no, he was just asking for my password to the whatever. It doesn't matter right now, but it's a work thing.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm like walking around with you and talking with you. It's like I don't know. It at first, when I'm with someone like this and I'm meeting them in real life for the first time, it's scary going up. But then once I'm like talking and I'm in my groove, you know, I kind of just start talking, and then
Yeah.
you just kind of start listening, and then it all works out.
hmm Like I could tell the first few times we were together, you were extremely nervous. Like very visibly nervous. So I was always
Cause
asking you like, are you okay? You need to sit down. You all right?
well, it's cause like I mean uh, at this point I liked you a lot.
Yeah. How much?
Um, enough to be incredibly fearful of losing you.
Oh.
I don't know how you really measure that, but I was scared. I was always scared that I was gonna say some stupid shit, and then you just like walk into the bathroom, and then either never come out or you go out another exit, and then like never talk to me again.
Oh.
Cause I didn't. You are the first time that I've ever done anything like this, and probably last, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah, first time I met with someone online, and then we're going through the motions, we're becoming close, and now we're inseparable. Like that's
Uh-huh.
I don't really need it to happen again.
Yeah, yeah, you don't need it to happen
Well,
again
babe, I was
ever.
talking in the context, not in the like. It doesn't have to be romantic, baby.
Eh,
I was talking
eh,
like even in the
eh,
that
uh-huh.
you're doing the same. You're doing that with people online.
No, I'm not.
You're making friends, babe.
I'm trying to because I don't have any friends.
But we don't need to talk about that right now.
Okay.
But like it was the first time I've ever done something like this, and I was scared, very very very
Mm.
very scared, because I didn't want to lose you.
Oh.
I didn't want you to either like. It's very, it's a very very real fear that is often understated. Um, but like, if I were to make a joke or say something stupid that would have made you uncomfortable, but like you didn't tell me that it made you uncomfortable, like that's one of my worst fears, honestly, is just like saying something to make you uncomfortable in the way that you didn't want to be around me anymore. That's an extremely scary thought. It's just like, if I were to do that, then it's over. Simple as that. You can't come back from that. And there's so many times that I thought I did that, and apparently I didn't,
Like,
because you're still here.
when did you think? Like, give me situations.
I pushed them out of my mind as soon as they happened because I'm too scared of them.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, bub. Baby, I'm fine. This is all in the past, and now you're in love with me, so it all worked out.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. You gonna deny that?
No.
Nope. And
Let's
then,
see, what about... Oh, you go, you go.
no, what are you gonna say, bub?
The mall day.
The mall day.
Yeah.
The same thing. Same thing happened there. I was less fearful that you were gonna stand me up, but I was still kind of in that range. Did we take any pictures together that day?
No faces in it,
No faces in it.
but I have pictures of us that day.
Of us?
Well, like maybe a hand or a finger,
A
but
finger.
nothing of both of us, like, face in the picture.
We went to Tanaka Ramen. That was pretty good. And
You got spicy, everything.
I didn't know kimchi was spicy. I just thought it was fermented cabbage with red seasoning.
Red seasoning
Red
is chili
seasoning
powder.
is not always spicy.
But you should think that it is.
Well,
It's chilies. All the chilies.
well, you don't work there anymore, so,
That's not what I was saying.
whatever. And then apparently, my touch of the tism was doing real work with the chopsticks.
Yeah,
I was
that's really cute.
I was grabbing at your hands and stuff with the chopsticks, and you were just like, you were giving me that look that you give me, and I'm like,
Yeah, what's that?
you just like, you do those slow blinks, and you got that beautiful smile on you, and you just like, you're looking at me like that, and then I'm like, I'm thinking in that moment, like, oh, she's giving me like a look, but it's like a good look. Is this working? So I keep doing it, and it keeps working. It's insane how all of my maneuvers worked on you.
Maneuvers.
My maneuvers. It's insane. But I'm the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't really like. It was weird because we weren't super flirty. I don't feel like we were.
I thought it was.
Like we weren't really like saying stuff to each other.
Flirting doesn't have to be all, like, it could be very subtle, unless you think that's what the whole day was.
It wasn't really subtle near the end.
Well, yeah. But we were together for how many freaking hours? Like half the day.
Just about, yeah.
It was a lot of hours, so
Yeah, it was a long time.
it would be weird if it didn't progress at all, I think.
I agree. I'm glad it did.
Mm-hmm.
We
See, what else can
went to Barnes and Noble. That was pretty cool. We went to Barnes and Noble, and then you had money at the time. I did not. So
Yeah.
you're like, I'm like, you were like, you wanted to buy me some stuff from there, and I'm like trying to convince you not to. But then that's the start. That was the start of one of the things that we do as a couple, where we get real close and then we touch foreheads, and then we're just like we whisper into each other. And I really like that. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Um, in a Barnes and Noble, while there were people around, but I didn't care.
Oh, boohoo! It was in a corner
Yeah.
or like behind a shelf or
Yeah.
whatever.
And then we went to the candy store. Nothing really of note happened there. I got a bunch of toasted marshmallow jelly beans though. That was pretty epic.
I remember the Kraft mac and cheese popcorn.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, a bit.
Hated it. Anyway, we went to the sugar factory. Just
Mhm.
did we
It
get
was funky.
actual? It was like
I remember you getting like these deep fried mac and cheese
those are
things.
good. I
That's the only thing I
love
remember. Oh, and we got this like
the Oreo one.
the milkshake thing. Yeah, yeah.
That was good. I wanna go back there just for the milkshake.
Just for the milkshakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's a better day that day because like it's supposed to be like this super fancy restaurant, but it doesn't feel like it. It
Oh
feels
yeah,
like
not at
some
all.
it feels like some bullshit.
Yeah, it's just for like pictures and stuff. It's not actually like the best thing ever. Well, also, it
They
was
treat it like it is because it like only
it's
has
Hawaii, not Maine.
it only has like 7 locations in the entirety of the U.S.
Well, because like it's like a big party thing with like all the celebrities and junk. But yeah, it's just like sad looking. It's whatever.
And we were on the window seat, so the sun was in my eyes the entire time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was fine. It worked out.
Okay.
And then you saw your friend, and I was
My friend's parents. My friend's parents.
oh yeah.
I was like, hey. And then they're like, oh, hey. And then we're just like talking a little bit. And then that was about it.
Did you say anything about me?
Like it was our second time hanging out. So it's like, oh, it's just my friend over there. And like that was it.
Okay. What were you saying?
I just mentioned that I was hanging out with a friend because it was our first day hanging out.
Who? Wait.
When I bumped into my friend's parents at the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
then did we leave the mall after that?
um, yeah, I think so. I think we left after that because the sun was setting,
Yeah.
and then you got mad at me because I had to go to the bathroom. But
I did not get mad at you.
The Uber was like right there. You were like yelling at me to get there, and I was going to
No,
the
I was
bathroom.
scared. I was scared that it wasn't gonna get us or you were gonna miss it or something.
Well,
I wasn't
they have
actually
to
mad.
wait 5 minutes. You could tell the guy to wait.
Most every time I'm like, hey, can you like wait a couple minutes? Or like, no, I gotta leave in like 2 seconds after I'm supposed to be there. I'm like, damn, you suck. Okay. So.
Excuse me. But then
Oh, we missed the very first thing we did. Duh. The
what?
cat cafe.
Oh, the cat cafe. Not worth
'Cause I
the
have
money
No, not at all. Because like I have a
whatsoever.
post of our first date, and I have the pictures in chronological
Yeah.
order. I have the cat cafe, I have the candy store, the ramen, the books, the milkshake, and then the Christmas stuff.
I was kind of sad that I was not an important part of any of the pictures.
It was our first day out, and I did not want to put a new guy in my page that sudden. Okay? It was so my friends wouldn't make fun of me because I wasn't sure if you were gonna last or not. But now
Oh,
I
and
post cool stuff.
I gave you the Lego set,
Yeah.
the bouquet of roses, and
And I still have that.
you gave me my Captain Rex Clone Wars head.
Because I remember on a phone call one time, you said that you really wanted it, and then so I got it for you. Like right when you said it, I'm like, write that down, and I did, and then I got it for you.
The great Christmas present.
Yeah. And then shoot. So after the restaurant and everything, so we went to like every year there's this Christmas event at City Hall, and they have all this there's a Christmas tree decoration competition. There's this massive statue of Santa and the Missus, all like Hawaiian style. They get their feet in this pond, and there's like little penguins and turtles having like little drinks and just swimming around. And we were looking at all the Christmas trees on the inside of the hall. And then so I remember we were in there holding hands, and then on the other side, someone's like, "Hey, Spencer," and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's my family, and then I like throw his hand away, and I like yell at them, kind of funny, and I'm like, "We are not here. You don't see me,"
Yeah,
because
I was
it was
getting
like
scared.
it was like my chill family members, like they've done some weird stuff when they're younger, so like they'll take my word for it. I was not there. They did not see me. So we just went along that night. But then also we bumped into them another time during like these massive light attractions. Like there's this tunnel full of lights, and it was in a sequence, and all these like beautiful cut up things of characters and trees and all in that area. And then I saw them again. But then she also has a child, like a 5-year-old kid, comes running up to me. He's like, "Oh, hi, Auntie." I'm like, "No, go back to your father." And then the dad, my cousin thing, is just like laughing at me. And no, it was not funny at the time. It was not very funny.
It was spooky.
Yeah, I was scared. But aside from that, about being spooked like that, I had a very nice time looking at all the Christmas lights and all the big elf snowman statues.
I
It was
had
very
a
fun. I liked
nice night questioning things, everything. I questioned everything,
it.
including us holding hands. I was still
Yeah, the car ride.
still
The
in
car
awe.
ride there
Okay, yeah,
is
the
one of the
car ride there
first.
was very important. The
You
Uber ride
say this
there
part.
was completely silent. We didn't say a word to each other the whole time because there was at that time there was so much tension between us. You could feel it. You could taste it.
You want to taste it?
I don't want to taste it, but I was. It was like I could feel my ancestors screaming at me. Take your hand! Do it! Fool! Like the whole time, the whole car ride, it was just that.
Mm.
But then, like, I thought that in my head, I was telling myself that it's obvious that she wants you to take the hand, because you know, just like based on how you are as a person, you know, you're not the type of person to you were conservative, I would say, in terms of personality. So like,
Like
but
if
you
it's
had
new
but you had
people,
one
I won't.
but you had one hand, like I think you were resting your chin on it, and then you had your other hand in the middle seat. It was just sitting there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what do I do? What do I do? I was going on the entire time. It was so scary. And then I decided, thinking it over a lot. I reached for it a lot, and then I kept pulling back.
I noticed. I noticed that.
I know you noticed, and I was getting scared that she'd be like, this guy's not confident at all. He can't tell. He can't do signals. I'm just gonna get rid of him.
No.
Was still thinking like
I was
that.
like, I was too scared to grab your hand myself. I thought that'd be a little much. I don't know. But like I noticed like you like going back and forth with it and I could see it in your face. You were like fighting yourself over it.
It was scary. It was one of the
Yeah.
biggest internal battles I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And then the good side won, I guess. Because then I decided, it in every single sense, practical, physical, metaphysical, practical, logical, it all pointed directly to you wanting me to take your hand. And so I did.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And then we arrived at our destination. We were a couple blocks away from where we were going to go because you wanted to walk there. And then we were walking side by side. And then I was maybe 3% more confident out of 1,000,000,000% to grab her hand. But I did. And we did the interlocking fingers handhold. And I was having a great time. But yeah, that was very, very insane. Just the car ride, the whole situation in general. But it worked out for me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk about when you got dropped off at your place after.
Okay.
Like you tell us because you did the thing.
Wait.
Like when the Uber took us to your place and we were saying goodbye.
Okay.
You remember?
I remember I kissed you.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was on the cheek or the forehead.
The cheek.
And I was that moment gets me flustered. I was so scared about that too. I almost didn't do it. I was so close to not doing it. But I could tell you I could tell you were asking for it.
What do you mean?
I could tell. I could smell it in the air.
You could smell it.
I could smell you needing me to kiss you on the cheek.
Ow! Like explain.
I don't know. You were just like, there was like a solid second and a half where we were just like, we were both outside the Uber. I was like, I don't want to keep this guy waiting, so I better do something. We were just like, we did a hug, and I was like, and then we pulled back, and then I think my hands were still on your shoulders or your arms.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at each other, looking like in each other's eyes, and then I'm like, you just do it, you fool. And then I went in for it, and you started moving your head to the side, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the golden spot right there. And then it happened, and then you clearly liked it.
I think I was staring at you because like I did want to kiss you but I didn't know how to go about doing it.
Where did you want to kiss me?
On the lip.
You wanted a lip kiss?
Yeah, why you make it sound like lip kiss?
Cause I didn't.
Whoa.
Cause it's like it's more serious.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have reacted.
Well, you still kiss me, so I think it's fine.
That worked out. It worked out.
Yeah.
And now, if I don't kiss you, then you get mad at me, and vice versa. I get mad at you if you no kiss me. Mhm. And then, I don't remember. I don't think it was the next day, but it was within the next couple days. I had to leave to go. Had to leave to go home for Christmas. And then, while I was in the airport, is when I asked you the big question.
Yeah, like I just finished work and then I was like, um, basically in the what do you call it? Nursery for the place. Like we got a lot of babies running around, so I was up in the nursery, texting him, and then okay, that's really cool.
In a good way or a bad way?
Good way. I said yes. No.
Yeah. And then the text I sent, I remember it. It was. Do you want to say it or should I?
You do it.
It was. Would you like to take my hand in girlfriendship? And then.
Really? Are you sure that's what?
That's what I said.
Like, really?
That's what I said.
I swear.
That's what I said.
I looked up girlfriendship in our chat. It is not a thing.
It was either boyfriendship or girlfriendship. That's what I said, baby. Trust me. Something along those lines.
I swear I had it screenshotted, but I don't have it. I'm trying to look in our chat thingies.
Search. Ship. No.
What's up?
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, you just said, would you like to be my girlfriend?
No. Oh, shit, it was. Oh. Would you be a... What time was this? Was that 13:47? Really? It felt way later than that.
Because, like, also before you officially, like, asked me, you were, like, calling me love in, like, our messages. And I'm like, oh, that's a bit forward, but I like it. So I didn't, like, stop you from doing that. So I'm like, oh, okay, he likes me then.
This is the... Are you okay with me reading these?
Sure.
So you were like asking how I was feeling because I was in the airport and I was flying around and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, yes, I'll call you when I land. And then I said, don't worry, love. My family doesn't know you and I are a thing yet, though. I was going to tell them today. I guess that brings the question, though. Are we an item? More accurately, would you like to be my girlfriend? And then you said absolutely with the in love emoji.
Yeah.
It was very, very special.
Mm-hmm. Dude, how long is all this stuff now?
About 54 minutes.
Oh my, we should stop it now.
It's okay, because I love you.
I love you too, but you said you wanted shorter episodes.
It's fine. So yeah, that's the
Our origin story, I
uh,
guess.
that's the this is not our late night special. We're gonna have a separate late night special, but this is
Okay.
the Mikey and Spencer. This is not the Mikey and Spencer late night episode. That's gonna be a separate one. This is the Mikey and Spencer romantic episode, part 1, because there's gonna be more parts. We're gonna talk about more stuff.
Okay. All right.
Because I love you and you're very worth my time.
I love you too.
So, that was a brief synopsis of our origin. You got anything else you gotta say, love?
Nope.
It's just like thinking back is like I can't help but smile a lot at it. It's so
Me
crazy.
too.
Thank you for listening to this very special episode. I love you.
Love you.
And I love you, Mom, also.
Love you, Mom.
Thank you for listening and have a good night. Goodbye.
Bye.